comedy contest that you won some years ago, where you got to open up. The prize was opening up for Jerry Seinfeld. And what age were you at the time?
I was probably 17 or 18 at the time, very young, but I had dropped out of school and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do as a comedian, and then I saw that at San Francisco State University there was a comedy competition, and I thought, oh, I'm going to enter it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I ended up winning. And then the prize was to open for Jerry Seinfeld. And so I went to Daytona Beach and I opened for him. There was a couple of other people that were like also had won from their region. So we all performed, and then Jerry Seinfeld came up to me and said afterwards, oh, you're really funny, you should quit school and become a comedian full time. And I wasn't in school, and I would lie to become qualified for this competition. So I thought, well, I'm already ahead of the game. You know, and he was so, but he was so great. And then Jerry Seinfeld has always like kind of come back to me over the years. Every few years, he'll come back and he'll come to a show, or he'll send me a letter. He'll actually snail mail, send me a letter on Jerry Seinfeld stationery, appreciating my work and, you know, like seeing my latest comedy special or something, and you know, just describing how proud he is and how great I'm doing, and that I owe him.
He did this brilliant documentary of him going back on the road, like what you and Jim are doing now, but you've been on the road forever.
Yes.
Called Comedian.
Yes.
And basically, it's just a fascinating study. I think many comedians, critics, everybody love. Basically, it shows how difficult it is to get into the rhythm and how long it takes to work it up and to get it to perfection, and how much Jerry struggles behind the scenes. Do you share any similarities to it? Because it's just a fascinating look, peeling the curtain behind.
It's so right, because it's really about building a show from the beginning, and I think, well, especially somebody like Jerry Seinfeld, who is he's such a master, and when people go to his shows, there really is a huge expectation, and the work that he does is really, it's not easily built. It takes a long time to get those perfect phrases, the words. It's very meticulous, and so it is a difficult journey to figure out what it's going to be. You know, to figure out who you are as an artist, and to figure out how you're going to express that perfectly. And so, you know, I definitely have a measure of that at the beginning, but then I'm a little bit more of a sort of free form. So it's maybe a little bit easier. I'm not quite as observational as he is, but I think it would be, for him, it's quite a science to figure out what it is, and for me, it's a little bit, it's slightly more, I don't know, maybe like jazz.